You're paying a longevity tax, and it's not on your receipt. Those glossy, functional superfoods with halos? They often hide the same basic ingredients you already buy for a fraction of the price. Today, we'll expose 3 of the most overhyped, overpriced products and swap them, line for line, with budget foods that deliver similar benefits without the marketing fluff. Stay to the end, because the cheapest swap on this list comes from the middle aisle everyone ignores, and it cuts your cost per serving to pocket change. One of the highest margin longevity products on shelves is mostly what you already eat for breakfast, just with a fresher font and a 10x price tag. The truth is, the scam hides in plain sight. Let's start with how it works. You get a premium blend with an exotic name, a matte pouch, and a promise baked into the label. Inside, you're paying for commodity ingredients, stuff you can buy in bulk, plus cheap fillers and a dusting of something trendy. It looks upscale. It drinks like a budget mix. You think you're buying cutting-edge nutrition. Flip the label and you see your bulk aisle. Oats, pea protein, inulin, fruit powders, gums. The buzzword is new. The food is not. Take the adaptogen latte mix. It sells the peace of ancient herbs and the ease of instant creamer. Most tins are flavored powder with a pinch of ashwagandha. $2 per serving to swirl into hot water and call it wellness. Or you buy plain ashwagandha in bulk for pocket change per serving. Then add regular milk or soy milk you already have. Same cup, less theater. Your wallet breathes. Here's the real kicker. Longevity is much more about dose and basics. Enough protein to maintain muscle, enough fiber to feed your gut, enough polyphenol from real plants to calm inflammation. Those have solid support. The tiny sprinkle of adaptogen? Benefits hinge on dose and consistency, and study results are mixed. A pinch in a sweet creamer is smoke, not fire. Now, let's move on to the super greens powder. The pitch is simple, your daily greens in one scoop. The jar is staged to look clinical. The formula is often dehydrated spinach or alfalfa with flavoring. Price it by useful nutrients and things get weird. Per gram of fiber or potassium, frozen spinach and a can of beans crush it. You get a real dose, a real chew, and the cost sits near spare change level. The powder often underdelivers on minerals and makes up for it with non-functional flavors and sweeteners. Whole greens bring what your body can use. Fiber that actually reaches your gut, potassium that helps your blood pressure, and water that fills you up. Powder shortcuts can work for convenience, but many scoops shortchange the dose that matters. You're left with green water and a lighter bank account. Why do these fly off shelves? Shelf psychology. Matte pouches whisper boutique. Words like ancient, ritual, and clinically dosed sound hard-won, but watch the asterisk. Clinically dosed rarely links to the actual serving in the bag. It leans on an ingredients best study while the scoop gives you a cameo dose. It's like paying for a concert and getting the opening chord. So what is the takeaway? Make a clean swap list and bank the savings. For a breakfast that beats most longevity blends, scoop oats, stir in ground flax, and top with frozen berries. In one bowl you land fiber for gut health, omega-3s for heart and brain, and a burst of polyphenol from the berries. No glow pouch. No filler. The price per serving falls fast. You might want to check your own pantry before buying the pouch. The basics often win when you count grams, not slogans. Keep that math handy, because we're not done. 2 more darling products are about to take off their masks, and both quietly repackage your pantry staples, then sell them back to you at a premium. The first wears a beauty claim. The second swears it sharpens your brain while it drains your budget. The next items were the blue zone in a bag costume. Under the hood, it's oil, sugar, and a mascot ingredient tossed in for decoration. Let's put 3 of the loudest claims on the stand, and then run the math that the label hopes you won't do. Let's start with the Marine Collagen Beauty Blend. The jar leans on glow and smooth joints. The scoop is usually flavored collagen plus sweetener. Collagen can help you hit a protein target, but it's low in key amino acids you need for muscle, like leucine. That matters if you care about staying strong as you age. The price per serving towers over plain protein foods, and you still need vitamin C from actual food to build collagen in your body. Here's the conflict. You pay a premium for promises about skin and comfort, but the blend still expects you to eat the basics that drive results. Eggs, Greek yogurt, soy protein. These give you the essential amino acids that tell your muscles to hold on. Add citrus or bell pepper, and you hand your body the vitamin C it uses in collagen synthesis. The beauty blend doesn't solve that step. It sells around it. So the swap is simple. If you like collagen, buy the plain store brand without flavors and hype. Use it as a budget booster for protein. Or skip it and reach for eggs at breakfast, Greek yogurt in the afternoon, and tofu or soy isolate in a shake when you need it. Squeeze a lemon, slice a bell pepper, done. Same outcome, smaller bill, better muscle signal. Now let's move on to MCT brain oil. The claim is ketone clarity. The bottle is a refined slice of coconut oil, just the medium chain fats. The margin shows up when you divide cost by tablespoon and compare it to regular coconut or olive oil. Many labels shrink the serving size to make the price look tame, then nudge you to take more once you're home. The truth is, the cognition pitch is mixed, and most of the real wins for brain and heart trace back to your total diet and energy balance. Oil is still energy dense. You don't get fiber, protein, or micronutrients here. You get fast-burning fat. If you need MCTs for a clinical reason or a specific performance use, buy it in bulk and buy pure. If you don't, olive oil pulls weight for cardiometabolic longevity. Nuts and seeds bring steady energy with fiber and minerals that oil can't touch. So the swap. Drizzle olive oil on meals you actually eat, or keep a jar of almonds, walnuts, or pumpkin seeds in reach. You get satiety, you get a dose that shows up on lab markers, and you stop paying brain tax pricing for a fraction of coconut in a sleek bottle. Case 3. Blueberry Acai Superfood Snack Bites. The pouch sells purple power and antioxidants. The first ingredients? Dates, syrups, Rice Crisps. Acai plays a cameo. You buy candy dressed as wellness and hope the color does the work. The fiber per dollar is limp, the polyphenol dose is small, and the serving disappears fast. Here's the fix. Drop frozen blueberries in a plain yogurt, stir in a spoon of chia, and let it sit a few minutes. You get fiber that actually slows digestion, omega-3s from the seeds, and real polyphenol in usable amounts. The cost lands at pocket change, the sugar comes with structure, and the purple power is not staged by a glaze. Keep that lens on the shelf. When the first ingredient is sugar by another name, the health claim starts from behind. The next aisle over has the same flavors, the right dose, and none of the costume. The real longevity foods are boring on the label. Beans, oats, greens, berries, nuts, yogurt. They deliver the dose that matters without the longevity tax. Protein you can count. Fiber that feeds your gut. Polyphenol in real amounts. Audit one product you buy this week. Flip the label, price it by serving, and test the swap. If this gave you something to chew on, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone. Your cart gets cheaper, your plate gets stronger. Keep your money for the dose, not the pouch. Like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets.